Could that someone be Mac the Knife?
Live from twitch.tv, it's Mac Tonight. Here's your host, Mac the Knife.
What's good? I'm doing it again. It's Mac Tonight, baby. Oh, we're doing it live. We're doing it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Sorry about your ears. I gotta check something first. Go back to fucking Elgato streaming. No, it's not making noise. You have to wait. Give me a second. Ooh, 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 ooh. Enjoy some more Mambo while I get this thing fixed. No, damn it. Okay, no. Play it again. Play it again. Beautiful. Cozy and Bosa by Cozy Call here on NPR. You're enjoying this tonight. Later on, we'll be hearing from the BBC at 10. Give me a second. I gotta make the volume work. Hope it's not too... It's so loud, isn't it? It's so loud. Hey, there he is. It's me, Austin. So good. I gotta get my game volume to work. I have to open up fucking Elgato streaming. So you have to bear with me. Bear with it. Alright, shut up, music. Fuck. Fuck, music! Can you hear that? Or is that too fucking low? I chugged like so much fucking water before I got on this mic. Okay. Let me know how the volume is. This is how we're gonna do it. I'm just going straight off the switchy switch. Stop looking at my...
3, 2, 1, go!
How's that volume? So loud, huh? I can imagine. Well, anyway, yeah, welcome back. It's Mac Tonight, baby. Woo! Doing it live. These are just some replays. You're gonna see me lose in a couple of these replays too. Not the best, but like, I remember getting some sick plays because I'm making that Terry montage. Trying to make something happen with all the fucking Terry clips I have. It's just kind of annoying. And this past 2 weeks have been a nightmare. Is that thing loud? Is it too loud? Oh, but it's too loud. Yeah, it's been a nightmare because it is monsoon season here in Arizona. Which is the worst thing to happen to pool guys ever. It's sand, it's dirt, it's dust, it's wind wrapped up with all the leaves and debris off every fucking tree you can possibly find, and it just let's find our way into a goddamn pool and turn it green as shit. So you're out there till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm bitching about my job. A minute into this goddamn thing. But it has. It's been like, I talked to my friends, talked to my buddies. It is a bitch dealing with all this shit. Buying extra chems. And then on top of this, oh, I'm sure you guys wanted to hear about pool guy news, but there's a chlorine shortage because some fucking chemical plant burned down in like Georgia. That Zelda's dead. So it's like, it's impossible to find the stuff to clean the pools in the middle of a fucking season of storms. I know, I don't get the spike. I'm fucking retarded. I thought something could come of it. Like, they would air dodge back, and then I'd get to get a nice little forward smash. I should close the Elgato thing. Now that my volume's working. Ooh, was that a shield break I heard? It was. And that's Zelda. Peace. I hate doing it this way. Usually, when I do these podcasts, I record them all, put them onto Premiere, and then do it that way. Have the green screen behind me, but I'm like, you know what? Let's do it live for the subs. For the subby-scribies. Thank you again for supporting this channel. Very nice of you. So very nice. I gotta drink more water. I can feel my mouth start to get that weird... Ugh. I had to take electrolytes. Because I sweat so goddamn much. Funny thing is, I got these new shirts. Great website. You can practically get anything you ever wanted printed onto a shirt. It's nice. It's very nice. I got this All Valley Karate Championship 1994, 84 from Karate Kid. You would never guess, right? You'd be like, oh, that kid was at a karate tournament. I'm like, nope, watched the movie once. Maybe 4 times. I might have seen Karate Kid 4 times. Just because of that kick. Yeah, probably because of the kick. At the end, when I first saw that, and Johnny goes, "Bah!" It's all fucked up. It's like, oh shit! It's an illegal kick, and they address it in Cobra Kai, which was pretty good. Cobra Kai's like, okay, Cobra Kai's great. I got YouTube Red just to watch it because I'm like, why not? I hate ads, and I like Karate Kid. I'm gonna go get it. And it was actually like surprisingly good. You're like, what? Karate Kid? Karate Kid's kids? Huh? The fuck? And it was really good. It was like dramatic, but in the right way without being like cringy. It was nice. It was a super nice thing that they did. You know what was really cringy to admit? Like if I had a half day, back in high school, if I had a half day and I'm like a junior or a sophomore, and I came home and Degrassi was on, I'm watching it. Just because it's like sometimes you get the one episode that's so fucked up, and you know I did. I got the Drake shooting, and then there's one where this fucking kid, this young kid, beats up his dad. He like literally like beats the fucking shit out of his dad. No, he didn't make it back. How nice is that 3 stock? You guys watching? How's that? Fucking annoying. Yeah, and the fucking episode of Degrassi is cages. He's like all strung out on some shit. I gotta press this fucking button. He's all strung out on some shit, comes home and just, oh, fuck you, Dad, bam, bam, bam. I was like, Jesus Christ. That's why I'm kind of happy my dad was never like a scrawny bitch, because I feel like maybe me or my 2 other brothers might have taken him on, you know? You're fucking testosterone's going. You're like, fucking, come on, you're not so big. You're not my boss. Fuck you. But no, we would have got our asses beat. Dad was so big. It was never a good time. I remember this one time. It was pretty, like, we were all very young. It was great. Yeah, go for it, dude. Thanks for the video. I shouldn't interact with the chat, but I should. One time, somebody did something. Somebody broke something in my house when we were really, really young. And I'll never forget this. And we're all, like, lined up to get spankings. Like, way back in the day. Like, I might have been, like, 5 or 6, and then I knew my sisters did it, but I'm not gonna fucking, like, rat them out. And we all lined up outside my dad's door, and we're like, it's like, oh, we're all getting spankings, at least we're all getting them. And then he, like, sits me on his knee, he's like, I'm gonna slap my leg, and pretend like I'm spanking you, but you really have to sell it. I'm like, so I'm not getting spanked? And he's like, yeah, you're not. You're just gonna fucking make a lot of noise, but sell it. Sell it. And I'm like, I'll fucking do it. Yeah, if this means I'm not getting hurt, I'll get the Emmy for this bitch. Pretty fun. You're gonna see a lot of Terry clips. I'm working on the Art of Fighting series with Terrence Jermaine Bogart. And I was like, this kid, he was pretty good. Good with all his other characters, and then when somebody switches to Ken, you're like, you don't know what you're fucking doing. I love that deal. There's nothing more than somebody like who's like been playing Crom and then went to like Mario and then switched over to a Shoto. You're like, you don't, guy, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. He goes, you are? Yeah, you're looking at him. So it always gets me. But they do a lot of dash attacks, which fucks me up. And I'm like, should I be doing dash attack more? Because it's connecting on me. Well, shield break. How's that? Come on, Daddy. I've been playing that MVS. I got a Neo Geo MVS 4. Which means it can play select like 4 games. But I got a cartridge that said 161 games in one. So I don't even have to use the other one. I just have one singular. One singular cartridge. It's pretty nice. It's got all kinds of shit. It's got like Garu, Mark of the Wolves, all the King of Fighters games up to like 2001. No, it's up to like 11, which is weird. It has all these like weird bullet hell shooters that are like so much fun. And the funny thing is about that MVS is I remember my brother would go play hockey all the time, and we'd travel. We'd travel to fucking places. We'd go fucking like out of state, this city, whatever the fuck it may be. And I remember being at a hockey rink, and I remember strictly seeing the big red fucking machine. The big red Neo Geo arcade machine. I remember it was my first time playing Metal Slug. And I'm like, that looked fucking awesome. Like, I had a Super Nintendo, and like an N64, a PlayStation 2 and 1, whatever it may be. But for some reason, that pixel art looked so clean and awesome. I was like, damn, yeah, I like this shit. Like, I'd still play Game Boy games, and you'd be like, this pixel art looks like fucking duty, dude. No, this stuff looked really, really good, and I was very impressed. So I always kept that in mind. I'm like, when I found out Terry was a part of the people who made Metal Slug, I was like, I'm gonna look into it. And it's funny. It started with the DLC, how did it end up like this? I don't know, I'm trying to make a Killers reference, and I hate that, man. But it did, we got Terry as a main, and I'm like, he's kinda cool. And then I like looked into some of his shit, and I'm like, oh, they're not fucking around. SNK was like made... SNK Neo Geo was like made for like a more mature audience. There's like ring out sequences where like chicks lose their top and you see like their titties. You're like, what the fuck? Neo Geo? And it's like you went for me. You're like, come on, man. This is an arcade machine. What are you doing? It's like they'll have like different kind of blood and shit. It's cool. It's like made for the serious. It's a serious man's game. Unlike Capcom, I don't know. You look at the Capcom roster for fighting games, and it's kind of bland, right? Like, yeah, they're iconic. Sure, I'm gonna give them that. Definitely iconic, but they're like boring. I don't know how like E Honda. See my dude.
3, 2,
Blanca.
1,
Just like a green ape dude. Ryu and Ken. Guys in karate uniforms. There's not like a lot of detail to it. But like at the same time, I get because the game was so big they became like the fucking wow. So really, people prefer just gameplay. If the gameplay was good, the characters would become iconic, I guess. You're gonna put 1 and 2 together. Drinking a lot of water. It's crazy. Restored that stupid machine. And I'm really proud of it. But now since we moved around in my living room, I got, if you fucking move a CRT and you take a magnet to a CRT, remember doing that? And the thing would get like purple and green. That's what happened to my fucking arcade machine. And I hate it. Because I'm like, I don't have any magnets in my house to degauss the fucking thing. But it's whatever. Like, I'm just happy enough to have it. It gives me something to do on like a weekend. Make that shit. I was thinking a lot about, somebody on a podcast was talking about substitute teachers and how they used to, like, torment their substitute teachers. And I'm like, yeah, is that, like, not a common thing? Do kids still do that? If a substitute teacher is, like, really fucking stupid, right? Like, you can tell when a substitute teacher is, like dumb as shit and that she can not control the class. Are you gonna, like, partake in that, or do kids partake in that, I guess? Rising Tactical Minds. Got burp again. I wonder about that. Because it doesn't seem like nowadays in the PC environment that kids would be like that. They wouldn't, like, they would be more mindful to their teachers and not bully them. Am I wrong? I remember, like, who was it? There was one substitute teacher for, I think it was physics. Our one teacher was giving labor. And like day 2, we just knew that this lady was not gonna hold up the class. Like people just started getting up, walking around, and she freaked out. Like it took her a day. And then she was, I cannot fucking stand you. And then she left and got another teacher. And the other teacher was an old hippie dude. Like fucking hair down to the shoulders. I'm talking like deep shoulders. Male. Goatee. Sandals. Shorts. Not even a button, like the shirt with the collar and the 3 buttons. You can tell this guy is just fucking hot all the goddamn time. Without a doubt. He comes in the room. Oh god, I gotta take this bullshit off. So the substitute teacher who can't handle a class comes back with that teacher, the stoner teacher. And literally he goes, you guys have to go, you have to chill out, man. And somebody at the back, because he had hair down to his shoulders and a goatee, somebody yelled across the room, was like, oh shit, is that Jesus? Everyone laughed. The whole class erupted. The guy who looked like Jesus even kind of like, he's like, come on. McCoy pants, what's up, down? Oh, McKeezy live. Asking about substitute teachers who just couldn't handle their class. Now, like, there was also another time that, like, science, it had to be middle school. 7th grade? 7th grade, I'm gonna say so. Like, our substitute like, our science teacher for science class was so fucking, I don't know, iffy. He would be like, he would go for like 2 weeks, and then he'd take a leave of absence, and then we'd get some other teacher for like a month, and then come back for like a month, and go on a fucking, like, he's gone for like 2 more weeks. He was like the dark arts teacher. It was just like it was a cursed fucking subject to teach from day one. Hey, Beef, what's going on, dude? Welcome to Mac Night. But anyway, so this guy, he was a complete, like, bozo dude. He's just, like, the most stereotypical, like, probably got picked on in high school kind of fucking dude. And I don't know, he just seemed nerdy to me, and it, like, struck a problem. And this is me, I'm 13. I'm 13. And I just bullied this teacher. He was like half substitute teacher, half real teacher. Because we kept getting different teachers. I just like fuck with him. Write stuff in permanent marker on the projector, remember? Remember the projector? You guys remember that shit with the light? And somebody has to crane up the light, shoots on the wall. Write something permanent marker. Have a little fun with it. You write on the whiteboard. Underneath the projector screen. Like bad things. There was one time I accidentally made fun of his wife. I didn't accidentally do it. I definitely fucking made fun of his wife. He's talking about it's like some sort of like cell looking like that is. If you ever see it under a microscope, it's fairly ugly. And for some reason, it was like a compulsion. I had to go, kind of like your wife. The whole class just. I was like, that was the wrong thing to say, but I said it anyway. And he's come here. Come here! And he brings me into the back room and he's like, don't you ever talk about my wife and all that. And the class can hear it. They know what the fuck is going on. I'm like, I'm sorry. I like in the back of my head, I'm like, I didn't even think of that. I don't know. I just thought it was like a funny, witty thing to say to get everybody laughing. No one laughed and this guy was raging. What happened? I died. Amazing. I told you I'd save some replays where I died because I'm making an Art of Fighting series for Terry. Really use your help, Beef. That'd be fun. Little collab. And I'm looking at, it's funny, I go over my old replays with Terry, and I'll see when I didn't, like, charge partition, or when I didn't, like, coil. This is a fat, I remember this being, like, a really fast stock, and I think that's why I saved it, but I ultimately lose because I don't know the fucking snake matchup. But I saved it, don't worry. You guys are gonna see good plays from that too. So yeah, that one team, C's gone, 0 to 10. Terry's broke. Crack-a-leaned. But I lose, but I lose, but I lose. But anyway. It's funny, the next day after that whole me making fun of the teacher's wife ordeal, I had one teacher I really admired. He was like a cool dude. He taught history. And I was like, this is fucking great. I like being in this class. I actually write notes and all this stuff. And then I like said something in the middle of his class, and he gets in my face. He's like, "You've been a little asshole lately." I'm like, "What the fuck? What is happening?" And apparently, I guess this teacher, we're gonna call him, what name can I give him? Mr. Joe. He talked to my history teacher and said, "Man, I'm having a lot of trouble with my students, especially Chris." He's like, "He's always good in my class." This is what he told me because I met him like a while ago, after middle school. It's like somebody has to talk to that kid. And so like, my history teacher fucking yells at me for it and tells me to calm down. I'm like, whatever. And then a couple weeks later, there's gonna be a fucking what the fuck is it called? A school fair. Yeah, I'm fucking smart, huh? The school fair was gonna happen in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And, he was gonna be in the dunk tank. You know that thing, you throw the ball and, I saved him so much money just to talk. Like, I don't know why I was bullying this dude, I just didn't like him. He was just dorky. And he knew that I was gonna save up money. I think because I told some kids. And then there's like, because it was a college preparatory academy where you had to wear like a fucking uniform every day. So there's some goody two-shoes girl telling everybody. She told Mr. Joe. He quit before the student festival. I was like, it had to be 2 days before the student festival. Never saw him again until, which was kind of sad, because I always thought he thought I would amount to nothing. Partially true. But I kind of had a weird transition from 8th grade into freshman year because I moved schools. So I had to take a separate class, like a summer school. And lo and behold, who do I see? Oh, it's old Mr. Joe. Teaching fucking summer school. I was like, no way, look at us, huh? Both here during our break. It was funny. And he was like terrified. Later, it turns out the guy, he actually had like a pretty cool talent. Well, it's cool now because I own a dog. He would throw frisbees. He was like an entertainer. He would like play his little jukebox or whatever the fuck. And throw discs around and he'd have like 4 or 5 dogs catching frisbees. And that was like that was his thing. I was like, when I was young, I was like, that's dumb. But now I'm like, I wish I can get my dog to catch a frisbee off another dog's back. I feel like that would be the hardest fucking shit in the planet. He's so tough. Oh my god, I got dunked. No, get dunked, no. It's a good snake. This guy, man. This guy's got a good snake, man. Don't worry, just keep watching. Just keep watching. It gets good. Anyway. Yeah, that was the last time I saw that guy. Still alive. BKs. I don't remember any other substitute teachers. I know my brothers have some amazing stories. I'm gonna have to get their recordings. My little brother was like a menace to that school. We all went to the same school for a while. And damn, little bunch of fucking hellraisers. He used to get suspended all the time in high school, not bragging. But he was like, it got to a point where like I was on a list. I was like on a hot list. Kids who would just do stupid, and it wasn't like even like cool shit. It was like stupid shit. We'd make like, you'd get like all the condiments from lunch. And then if anybody had like a fruit punch, you'd put them all in there. And then you'd like throw it at the side of the building. Like that's so fucking dumb. And I would get suspensions. Not suspensions, what's the other one? They like talk to you and call your parents. I forgot what the fuck it's called. It was annoying. It happened so many times. Like I was just a shitty, and it all happened in my freshman year. I hated it. Hey, I want it. Hey, I want it. Daddy. My friends were just fucking losers in high school. And then, like, I sat next to a table of, like, older kids. I had my goddamn DS in my backpack while I'm out doing this shit, vandalizing the school like a fucking retard. And and they stole my fucking 3DS. And I couldn't pin it on anybody because I talked. I'm like, give me back. He's like, I don't have it. I know nobody had it. Nobody had it. So that's what I get for being a little shithead. It's funny, you don't even like talk to those people anymore. High school ends, you're like, oh, I can't even remember what they look like, what their faces were. Maybe like 2 or 3 of them. You see on like Facebook, most of them don't post anything. I did something, Beef Kid, I did something similar. We used to go get school food, mix them up in a toilet. Because only provided food. Wait, hold on. I don't know how they were mixing them, because I only provided food and saw the finished product. Yeah, why did we do that? We're like just bored. You're fucking mixing up shit in a toilet bowl? I love it. I love it. Just being little dickheads. You're being, I'm so rebellious. Like, fuck this school, man. When I leave, I'm out of this. When I'm 18, I'm out of here. Screw this place. I was never like that. I was never like, once I get to a point, like, I was like, no, this is nice. I like being with my family. It's not too bad. Jesus, Sephiroth, calm down. Shit, I used to smoke in the bathroom. Smoking in the bathroom. That's a risky fucking thing, dude. Smoking in the bathroom is like, you have a scent on you. The scent comes out of the bathroom. And like goes through the air ducts of the class that's like right next to you. So all the teacher has to do is be like, ah, there's fucking somebody smoking. Depending on your school. I just go off campus, go behind a building. I didn't smoke. I like literally, I was like, all through high school, as dumb as it sounds, I was straight edge. Until I was 19. No, 17. I had to be 17. I thought I was gonna make it till the end of time. I was like, no, drugs are bad. These things are bad for you. Or it was like, my friends were like, you want a cigarette? I would like respectfully decline, and they were always cool with it. And I love that. I was like, cool, you're not pushing some weird fucking agenda on me. Like, dude, you're not fucking, you want to be cool, right? Like, no, then don't worry about it. I feel like that's how weed people were, too. They'd be like, you want to smoke, you want to hotbox a car? And I'll be like, what? No! And they'd be like, alright. Dude, it was never like the fucking commercials where they're like, yo, what's the matter with you? You narc or something? I'm like, no, it never fucking happened. People are cool. Unless you really hang out with like some shit-ass kids. Did you guys ever know shit-ass kids? I knew like maybe 2. They didn't hang out with much people. They never hung out with anybody. They were never like popular kids. They were just like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? I'll never forget it. I'm sitting in my Algebra 3-4 class, and it was the AM. You want to be cool? Try this shit. You want to be cool, don't you? Don't you? You don't? Fucking what? I'll never forget. I was okay, math class, talking about shitty kids. Fucking, I'll never forget it because my sister knew this kid's older brother, and he went to jail for killing somebody on 666. But they asked it a whole fucked up story. But anyway, that kid's younger brother, his name is Jeffrey. Call him Jeffrey. Fucking, it's 8 a.m. I'm sitting there. Jeffrey's behind me, sitting behind me. We're all at their desk. I'm usually pretty cool with this kid. I like chat with him, like make a stupid joke once in a while. That's it. Never like did anything to hurt him. But I just knew the family was crazy. I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, why? Like my neck feels like wet, and then it really started to fucking hurt. I was like, it felt wet. I'll never forget that, being like, somebody like spit on that, and then be like, what the fuck? This kid's holding a lighter, and it's on. I'm like, what did you just do? The fuck? He's like, I gave you a smiley. I'm like, what the fuck is a smiley? And he like lifts up his hand. He's got like 4 or 5. Like, you know, you hold if you got like a Bic lighter and you light it and you're holding it and you're hugging. The metal around the little casing heats up so hot that it can like brand your skin. He just gave it to me in the middle of class. And unannounced, I did nothing to this kid. I was like, oh, he's fucking insane. I was like, what the fuck? And I like made a big deal about it. I'm like, you just fucking do that shit? Like make him feel kind of retarded. Everybody's looking at him. This kid just gave me a fucking smile. That's what you do. You know? Make him feel like a retard. he's not gonna get mad at you because he knows that he did something though. If you try to engage him, it's gonna be a bad time. Hey, kids always got back. I'll never forget that. But then I saw on Facebook that kid joined the Marines, so I'm like, I guess life is got a little bit better for you, you know? Damn, let me read chat. Bathrooms in my school were literally full of many kids juuling. Juuling has to be the easiest thing to get away with. Let me hit this. Funny, I was talking about jewels. Hold on. And that's why I never used the school bathrooms until class hours. I could imagine. You know, like, you don't even have to be, you just like get your older brother, he's like, yeah, it's a jewel, I'm gonna fucking, you just steal his and he thinks he lost it. Next thing you know, you're a kid and you got a jewel. Getting cartridges has got to be. Couldn't imagine. Because jeweling, I feel like I'll do it sometimes. When I'm at a local, sometimes I'm like a fucking dickhead. Here's the thing. I'm not advising this. I'm not saying go out and do this. You can like hold the thing in your hand. You don't know I got something in my hand, do you? Hold it in. You pretend like you're coughing. What smoke? This is bad. Don't. This isn't. I'm not a role model for you kids. I hope you understand that. I'm just making light of stupid situations. Damn, I got to my head. But I can imagine jewels are like the easiest thing to get away with in school. And now, even like weed vaping. It's so inconspicuous. Like, I got like myself a cartridge like a while back. And I'm like sitting in my car. I'm like, this isn't like the olden days where you fucking rip a roll, dude. And it stinks up your fucking car and your clothes. This thing literally just, and it goes away. And it has no smell. And the best part is like, I used to like, if you go to like a show, they just think it's nicotine. And they're like, yeah, go ahead. Or they're cool and they know it and they're just like, whatever. I don't give a shit. It's gotta be so easy to be in school and be fucking baked. And not have any suspicion. There was like one time, like, my friend gave me a, it was called a Soma. You know what that is? A weird like muscle relaxer. He's like, just take it. And I'm like, what is it gonna do? He's like, it just makes you loose. And you like, I mean, it like puts you in a state. Alright, sure. And the weird thing, he had it in a Hot Wheels, and it was an ambulance. That's how I knew this kid was like, you're gonna be like a fucked up kid later. Because you went through all this trouble to find an ambulance car that had hatchback doors, and there was the pill inside it. I'm like, what? You went through all that trouble just to have a fucking pill? Just put it in your pocket. But I guess you're at school, whatever. You're dead. Anyway, he like gives it to me, I'm like, is it gonna fuck me up? Am I gonna have like, he's like, no, it's just a fucking muscle relax. Calm down. Alright. I like pop it, and it was, it was English, it was my senior year of English. I take the damn thing, the class starts, I'm sitting there, and I just remember like kind of putting my head down for like a second. Like, I remember just going, for like one, cause we weren't doing anything in the class. I just remember going like, and then I woke up and everybody's walking at me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, oh, class is over. Oh, shit. I really just blankly slept through a class. And nobody, like, pushed me or, like, rubbed my shoulder or fucked with me or anything like that? Are you kidding me? What? It's fucking nutty. I've seen a kid do that to in my animation class. He said that the computer was smoking and it was convincing. He got away with it. I've heard that. I've heard of kids, because remember the school PCs? They were so easy to like kind of take apart. Like, if you have a PC, you know that like the face, the whole cover of it is kind of easy to dismantle. They always had that one latch that comes off. I remember I was going with that same fucked up kid who gave me the pill and the ambulance. He's like, I gotta go pick up weed. I'm like, where? He's like, on campus. There's another campus over there. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll go with you. He goes in the computer room. And he's like, one computer, because they're all marked with numbers. He goes over to one, and he just like opens the side of it, and there's like a fucking whole entire, like, I don't even know how much. It was a good amount of weed. It was like a 20 sack. Whatever that fucking equates to. I never buy that shit. I'm just like, yeah, give me the fucking what? I love that. I love that fucking people like it's smoked indica with fucking blah, 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 and they go smell it, and I go, wow. I don't know how the fuck is good sweet smell. I don't care. Just give it to me. You know? It's fucking annoying. It's like the same people who are like really into beers, but I imagine if you're really into beers, it makes sense. They like taste it. You taste the hops, you taste the oak. I'm like, no. It just tastes like I'm drinking a tree. That's what IPAs taste like to me. And don't call me a pussy because of it. It's just, it's a beer that tastes so bad. Like, okay, a Miller High Life is great. Cold ass Miller High Life is amazing. If it's not skunky, if it's like a fresh drink, it's like refreshing. See this, Seth? It's really nice. You have it on a hot day. But an IPA, you're like, whoa. This is like half soy sauce, half Christmas tree that I'm drinking right now. I'll never forget. There's somebody, you know him in the Discord, you know him in the chat, he's a moderator here. Me and IRockZ. Austin. There was one time we, what was it? Fucking drinking, we went to like his house, his dad's place, somewhere in like, had to be like Anthem. So it's pretty far. Whatever, I shouldn't be giving out like an actual place. But we were fixing his car down in a different like garage, pretty far away. And we both like, we got nothing to drink. There's like IPAs, they're called Sierra Nevada Torpedoes. God, dog. They were so bad tasting. But we like drank one, and then we had to go to like AutoZone. We get in the car, and I'm driving. I'm like, oh no, I'm fucked up. And I'm like, are you good to drive? He's like, no. You only had one fucking tiny little thing, and you're like, jeez, what happened here? It was fucking intense. I guess they get you so fucked up, but they taste so bad. I'd rather just take a shot. Some kids in my row put lima beans in the computer. Why? Why would they do that? I came up drinking Natty Light. It's cheap. Natty Light. No, it's called Natty Bow. What does Natty Bow look like? Can I pause this? Alright, can I do fucking, come here. I'm looking, Natty Bow. What if I just do that? Cool. Going to Google. We're going to the Google. Get out of here. Get out of here! Natty. Not Natty. Bow. Oh, that kind of looks dope. That looks kind of sick. That's a fucking rad logo. Is this it? Is this it? You tell me. Look at that factory. Isn't that cool? That's kind of neat. You know, like, these are the kind of factories that the Saw movie takes place in. You can never find them, but they're always abandoned somehow. What the fuck? Is it National Bow or Natty? I typed in Natty. Whoa, is it owned by the same company? The pretzels? Oh, wow, look at that. That's kind of dope. Look at that, that's funny. Alright, I'm out of here. Back to the matches. That's it, right? That looks dope. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh my god, go back to fucking normal. Ah! My Kazyuz fights are so bad. Oh my god, my Kazyuz looks like shit. I don't care for him. I'll go on a rant in a little bit. Let me write it down. Kazyuz. I'll talk about it in a bit. But we had Natty Lights. We had, and they were all different. My buddy, he told me what the difference was. There's Natty Light, and then what's the other one? Keystone. One of them's like Miller, one of them's Budweiser. And Natty Light is Budweiser shipped warm. Does that make sense? And then, like, Keystone Light is Miller shipped warm. You know? Very weird concept. You're like, oh, it's the same beer, but just it's been toasted. Like, what the fuck? It's something along that lines. I don't know if I'm lining them up correctly, but we would go. I like Bud Heavies, like a nice Budweiser. I like a nice Budweiser. Budweiser's great. Bud Light, I'm a fan. Miller, I could give a shit. We'll change the game though. Platinums. Get him again! Yeah! Woo! Bud Light Platinums changed the whole entire game for us. It was like higher alcohol content, cheap as shit, and it got you fucked up. Well, back in the party days, I don't drink like this anymore, but damn, it came in handy. And I'll never forget. Like, it was funny, like those party days. I'll leave off the party days on this.
2, 1, go!
It was funny, like some places you had to like bring beer to get into the party. And my brother was sober, but he wanted to hang out with us and drink. Jesus! Calm it down, dude. My brother was sober, but he wanted to like pretend drink, so he got O'Doul's. If you know what O'Doul's is, it's non-alcoholic beer. Great, right? And we roll up to this party, and we're all out of beer because we already fucking drank it. We don't want to give it to these people. We're just gonna go home. So we walk up to the door. He's like, it's just us, 4 dudes and like 1 girl. It just always sucks. You always want to have more women with you, so you always get in. And plus, it's way better like that. But circumstances came to this: 4 guys, 1 girl. And the guy's like, I can't let you guys in unless you have beer. She could come in. And then Ricky goes, my older brother, lifts up the O'Doul's. He's like, alright, man, come on in. It's not alcoholic. These kids, like, let us in for, like, some beer that was gonna get I love it. I'll never forget it. I have to read the chat real quick. Oh, I did it to him. I'm sorry. It's great. I work for that chip company with the girl who is with the bow guy. Alts. I've had their, yeah, I've seen them before. I've had their chips, what is it, pretzels. They have like a ton of pretzels. They have chips too, right? Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got fucking chips. Yeah, I've had them. They have like different, like weird flavored chips, right? They have like one that's, like it's like crab flavored chips. Isn't that crazy? But I like that old school design. The logo's dope. I have to work with that. I'll have to like check them out. If you work there, I'm gonna get more of their products. That way you can possibly get a move you up that corporate ladder. Talk to corporate, say I'm endorsing the product with a fucking how many up tilts can it take? With a streamer. I was like, did he really say Budweiser? I said Budweiser. The Vortex. Snyder's is pretty good. You know, I've came to love this, right? I hated pretzels when I was young, and I especially hated mustard. I, like, didn't think there was a place for it anywhere. Mustard? Like, it tasted so shitty. And now, like, it took me to the age of, like, maybe fucking, I think I turned 20. And then I'm like, mustard fucking kills it, dude. Mustard is like, look at this hair, though, real quick. Welcome to Mac Tonight. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. I gotta get a haircut. But mustard changed, like, somehow. It became amazing. I'll only put mustard on a hot dog. I'll only put mustard on pretzels. Mustard. I'll put mustard on pretzels. It's delicious. It's so good. It is fucking so goddamn good. I'm like, this is amazing. And then, this is gonna freak you guys out. It freaks my wife out. Fucking, I get liverwurst. Have you ever had liverwurst? They called liver Schwartz or something. Ooh, right through the jab! Liverwurst is like ground up liver and some other shit. And it's, most people hate it because they know what it is, but when I was young, I didn't think it was liver. and it's so tasty. You do a little liverwurst, some mustard. Oh, it's like German cuisine. What is German cuisine anyway? Can we look that up? I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna fucking botch this. Watch me try and spell cuisine.
3,
Can you fucking stop?
1, go!
What? Oh my god, I'm retarded. Qua? Oh, I think I saw it for a second. Yes. Okay, it's literally like brats. What the fuck is that? Pretzel, yeah, beer, get it. Brats, yeah. I don't even know what that is. Some fucking brats. More brats. Is that all they ate? Did they eat pierogies or was that the Polish? I'm thinking that's the Polish. Pierogies are so fucking good. Traditional German cuisine. Ketchup? Get the fuck out of here. This is a ripoff. Eat my wee-wee. Fuck off. Monkey on the car. Fuck off. Breakfast looked pretty good. Okay.
You move, stand her away.
Get that out of the way. I never tried French cuisine either. I feel like I was on a different subject, and then I just like went to German cuisine. Oh, because I was talking about that. I've never had French cuisine ever. But there's like a restaurant in Arizona. There's a place called Cave Creek, and it's like all old-timey. I want to see if I can. Fuck, we have the capabilities now. I like this. I can just show it to you guys. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Images. Well, we'll go like Old Town. Yeah, like. Bam. Bam. Yeah, look at this shit. Like, this is, it's like a tourist attraction. Ah, no, get the fuck out of here. But it's like kind of like Old Towny. It's like blah, 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 frontier town and all this, like, it's nothing crazy. But there's a place there that serves French cuisine. What? Like, do I trust getting French cuisine from that place? Is that a thing I should do? I talked to Lonnie, she's like, I wouldn't, probably a better place around town, but I think it would be expensive. I don't mind. Oh, get dunkied. Oh, am I still on this fucking screen? Should I go back and restart it? I'm gonna restart it. People at home want to know what's going on. When I put this on YouTube, everybody say, hello, YouTube. Hello, 1,000 subscriber on YouTube. That happened, huh? What a landmark. What a fucking crazy day that was. I'll tell you what. It was that night. It was like, it happened. I remember seeing the 999 and being like, it's going to happen soon. Because somebody's going to come across the channel, if anything, and be like, I'm going to be 1,000. No matter what, somebody's going to be like nice enough to do that. And sure as shit, like happened on a Friday night at like 11 o'clock. And I was like, ah, fuck. Went off. I was so happy. I was like, that took forever. It took me about a year. And now I want to like talk to other content creators and be like, how long did it take you to get to 1,000? And they're going to be like, oh, 2 weeks, dude. I'm going to be like, fuck. Maybe I have to pump out more content. Maybe I have to do blah, 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 blah. But, you know, it all starts with content. Everything starts with content. There's a lot of people. Thank you, Beef. Thank you for being a part of that community. Being one of the 1,000. Maybe you are number 1,000. Look at that dunk. Well-deserved long time coming, and now I'm going to go back into the trenches. You know how hard it was for me to create that Art of Fighting series? You know how annoying it was to get all that shit recorded and, like, little clips, and now I got a fucking glare on my goddamn thing. On. It takes a lot. And he, like, takes, like, a long-ass fucking time. And now I'm gonna do it again with Terry. But I feel like it's gonna be a little bit easier. Shoto's hardest character to learn. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to yourself in the past. Definitely. But you also have to look at other people, what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to see... There's people who you admire, of course, and you see what they're doing, and that's what initially gave you inspiration. My thing is, how do I give that inspiration back? Because that's a part of me, right? How I was inspired is how it's gonna... It's like I'm the trampoline. I'm the trampoline! The way it bounces off, it comes into me, how it bounces off. I want to see what they did right, what they can improve upon, make stuff from there. Thing is, I literally... my content, I feel like I have to get more of original of ideas. Guides. Oh, I gotta talk to you guys. We're doing the tournament in August. I'm gonna make, before I put out this video, I'm gonna make a spare video talking about the tournament in August for the 1,000 subs. It's gonna be nutty. I'm gonna make sure that only people with LAN adapters or stable Wi-Fi. We're gonna do lag tests first. Sound good? I'll go over it more in the video. Don't worry about it. Then after this episode, I'm gonna be doing an exclusive episode for Patreon. I'm gonna do make incentive for Patreon to be a thing. It's only gonna cost $3. No, not even. I'll make it $1. I don't give a care. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna make a separate podcast for Patreon. That's gonna be going live after this. And the great thing is about Patreon is that you don't have to care about copyright strikes. Just do the damn thing. Put it up on the website. I can use music and not have to worry about getting strikes because it's my own, whatever the fuck. You know? Just come there for the better content, more examples, more edits, if you like them. Jesus. What did I do to this wolf? I don't know. Get sweaty. There's another kind of cuisine I want to try. What is it? Like, I want to try expensive Greek food. What is that like? Like, what's a 5-star restaurant like in Greece? Because I feel like that's all I've had is gyros. That's basically it. And what is it? Falafel? No, falafel's Indian. I don't believe in Indian cuisine. I don't think it'll ever be really that good. Except there's one place called the Arabian Room, which I feel like is different than India, and it's divine. Best place to eat. Oh, nice little javelin. Oh, getting sweaty. I gotta pee. All right, I'm gonna start doing these live on Wednesdays, if that's good. American cuisine, I don't know what American cuisine is aside from heart-stopping food. American cuisine is probably like steak. Well, I would imagine like real good steak. Mashed potatoes. Sarsaparilla. I don't know. Oh, let's look it up. American cuisine. It's really just hamburgers. Chicken and waffles? What? Fuck out of my face. Don't do that. Don't make the scary patty or whatever the fuck it's called. Heck off. Alright. Support me on Patreon. It's where you'll find an exclusive episode. You guys take it easy. It's back tonight. Yes.